Mario, you kind of ready to rock on Thursday? How do you feel right now?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I feel good physically. It's been long awaited, so let's start up here. About time.
That's it looks like Brinson had a very good camp as well. I mean, what did you notice about his game? If you told him anything about transitioning from college to the pros?
Mhm. Yeah, I've noticed I've talked about this earlier in the week, but you can tell right away he's a smart player. He makes good reads out there, and he's a big body. He plays physical, so I like his game a lot. I think he does a real good job both in the defensive zone and in the offensive zone. He's playing some power play this camp, so it's exciting. And being a fellow former college hockey player, it's cool to see. And I talked to him, I think, a little bit earlier in the summer, like early on when he signed, but not much about the transition. But I'm sure, he's a smart player. He won't need too much advice with that. I'm sure he's got it covered.
How's it gone with Brent here just the last few days of practice?
Good. I love playing with Burnsy. It's fun. It's been pretty good. So, I mean, it's a privilege to play with any of the D on this team. So, especially him. So, yeah, it's going good so far. Obviously, got to wait till the season starts to see what happens, but I'm excited. I'm excited.
Uh, previous, I guess, partners of Brent have always kind of said we got to read off him and then watch what he does and then kind of adjust that way. Is that what you're kind of finding out as well? That just want to see what he does and then kind of follow in behind him, maybe?
I think it's that way with whoever you play with. You have to be able to read off each other and create that chemistry. So I wouldn't say it's particularly with Burnsy. He's a very talented player, very gifted, and I think that it complements the D that plays alongside him. He's very special in the offensive zone, of course, getting pucks to the net, and being able to find him in the offensive zone is a treat. So. Yeah, I think that the more we play together, the more chemistry we can build, and I think it's important that I'm aware of where I need to be on the ice and be available for him, and same vice versa, him to be a bit available for me. So it's exciting, and I look forward to creating that chemistry.
Shane.
Hey Mario, did you play with Brent at all last year? And if you did, what did you learn from that?
Yeah, I played with him a little bit last year, some stretch of games. I mean, I learned similar to what I learned with playing with anybody else. It's no difference playing with him or playing with a Carl or playing with Pickles. They're all high class, very skilled defensemen, and I got to be ready to make sharp plays because I know that they're going to be making sharp plays beside me back there. So they're great players, and it's easy to look good playing alongside them, but it's important that I stay sharp and ready to go.
And I'm just wondering, Mario, the Sharks had a lot of young forwards at camp here competing for spots. Just as a defenseman, just what were some of your impressions? Who kind of struck you as kind of just some impressions of some of the guys that you played against during camp?
On the offensive end, you're asking?
Yeah, on offensive end, yep.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of skill out here. There's a lot of speed. I think there's definitely going to be that fight for spots, and I think that Greggy really impressed me. I know he played games last year, but his speed and his hockey sense out there. I think Sash played really well this camp, last couple of games. Yeah, Nieto, I know he's been here before, another fast guy. It looks like we got a lot of speed up front, and I know that this was my roommate, but Johnny Leonard has been playing real solid, has been fitting in real well. So, yeah, there's a lot of talent up front. I feel bad for not mentioning everybody because it was honestly a really competitive camp. Yeah, a lot of great talent.
Anything else here before we let him head off?